Hello, my dear dreamers. It is Nymeria here, and I am so very glad you have found your way to this quiet moment. Take a deep breath with me now. In through your nose, drawing in the peace of the evening, and out through your mouth, letting go of the day. Whatever has happened, whatever is waiting for tomorrow, none of it matters right now. You are safe, you are warm, and you are ready to drift away. Tonight, we are going to go on a gentle journey to a place that feels familiar. Like a memory you have always held close to your heart. Imagine yourself standing at the edge of a lovely green valley. The air here is different. It is softer. It smells of sweet grass and cool water, and perhaps a hint of old vanilla. You are standing on a path made of smooth, worn stones, warmed by a sun that always seems to be setting, casting a long, golden light over everything you see. This path leads down into the valley, winding gently toward a small town nestled among the trees. This is Amberwood, and in Amberwood, time does not move the way it does in the rest of the world. Here, time is heavy and sweet, like honey dripping from a spoon. You begin to walk down the path. Your shoes make a soft, rhythmic sound on the stones. Step and step. There is no rush. In fact, you feel a gentle weight in your shoulders, a relaxation that tells you there is nowhere else you need to be. As you walk, you notice the trees that line the road. They are ancient oaks, their branches wide and protective, forming a canopy of leaves above your head. The leaves are a deep, rich green, and now and then, a single leaf detaches from a branch. You stop to watch it fall. It does not plummet. It drifts. It sways left, then right, dancing on the air, taking a very long time to reach the soft earth. That is your first clue that everything here is slower. The wind whispers rather than blows. The clouds drift so lazily, you have to stare at them for a long time to see them move at all. You continue your walk, the path curving gently until the trees part, and you find yourself at the edge of the town. The houses here are charming and cozy, built of warm stone and timber. Their roofs are thatched with thick, golden straw, and moss grows in soft, velvety patches on the eaves. Every window has a flower box overflowing with blooms in shades of lavender, pale pink, and cream. The flowers nod sleepy heads at you as you pass. The light here is eternal late afternoon, that magical hour when the world feels suspended in gold. Shadows stretch long and soft across the cobblestones, cool places where cats sleep undisturbed. You walk deeper into the town. There are no cars here. There is no noise of engines or sirens. The only sounds are the chirp of a cricket hidden in a hedge, the distant, melodic song of a thrush, and the soft murmur of a stream that winds its way through the center of the village. You feel the tension in your back beginning to melt away. The air is the perfect temperature, resting against your skin like a silk blanket. You pass a small bakery. The door is open, and the scent drifting out is heavenly. It smells of warm yeast, melted butter, and cinnamon. You can almost taste the comfort in the air. You look inside the window and see a baker dusting flour onto a wooden table. His movements are slow and deliberate. He is humming a quiet tune. He looks up and offers you a warm, sleepy smile, as if he knows exactly why you are here. He knows you have come to rest. You keep walking, following the sound of the water. You come to a small stone bridge that arches over the stream. You pause here, leaning your arms against the smooth, sun-warmed stone of the railing. You look down at the water. It is crystal clear, revealing a bed of smooth pebbles in shades of gray and amber. The water moves slowly, swirling around the rocks in gentle eddies. You watch a single bubble float on the surface. It drifts downstream, unhurried, catching the golden light. Watching the water makes your eyelids feel heavy. It is so hypnotic, the way it flows, endlessly, effortlessly. It reminds you that you do not have to force anything. You can just flow, just like the stream. Across the bridge, there is a small park in the center of the town. In the middle of the park stands a clock tower. It is an old structure covered in ivy. You look up at the face of the clock. It is beautiful, with gold hands and numbers painted in fatting black. But as you watch the hands, you realize something. The second hand is not ticking. It is gliding. It moves so slowly that you can barely see it. It takes a long, long time for a minute to pass here. The clock does not demand your attention. It simply watches over the town, keeping a slow, steady rhythm that matches the beating of your own heart. There is a wooden bench beneath a large willow tree near the clock tower. The willow's long, leafy branches sweep the ground, creating a curtain of green privacy. You decide to sit down. The wood of the bench is smooth and sturdy. You settle in, leaning back, letting the bench support your weight. You stretch your legs out in front of you. It feels so good to just sit, to just be. Through the leaves of the willow, you can see the golden light dappling on the grass. Dust motes dance in the beams of light, swirling and floating. You watch one specific dust mote, a tiny speck of gold, rising and falling on the gentle breeze. It creates a feeling of drowsiness that starts in your forehead and washes down over your face. Your eyes are feeling heavier now. You blink slowly. The town of Amberwood is settling down. Even though the sun is still casting its golden glow, the feeling of evening is approaching. You see a lamplighter walking down the street. He carries a long pole. He stops at a street lamp, a beautiful iron lantern with glass panels. He reaches up, and with a soft click, a gentle flame sparks to life inside the lantern. It glows with a warm, amber light. He moves to the next lamp, and the next. His pace is leisurely. Step, pause, light. Step, pause, light. It is a comforting ritual. The lights act like a lullaby, signaling to your body that it is time to rest. You decide to leave the bench and find a place to sleep. You know there is a cottage waiting just for you. You stand up slowly, feeling calm and loose. You walk past a bookstore. The window is filled with stacks of old, leather-bound books. A sleeping cat is curled up on top of the tallest stack, its tail twitching slightly in a dream. You can imagine the smell inside: paper, ink, and quiet. But you continue on, down a small lane lined with hedges that smell of jasmine. At the end of the lane is a small cottage with a round green door. A lantern hangs by the door, glowing softly. You know this is your place. You reach for the handle, It is cool, solid iron. The door opens inward with a silent, well-oiled movement. You step inside. The cottage is warm. There's a fire crackling gently in the stone fireplace across the room. The flames are low, dancing in shades of orange and yellow, casting soft, flickering shadows on the walls. The floor is made of wide wooden planks, covered in thick, woven rugs that feel soft under your feet. There's a large, inviting armchair by the fire, but your eyes are drawn to the corner of the room. There's a bed there. It looks like the most comfortable bed in the world. It is high and soft, with a frame of dark wood. The sheets are crisp, clean white cotton. There are blankets made of heavy wool and soft quilts piled high. You walk toward the bed. You take off your shoes, placing them neatly by the rug. You feel the softness of the rug under your toes. You pull back the heavy covers. The sheets are cool and inviting. You climb into the bed. As you settle in, the mattress creates a perfect cradle for your body. It is soft but supportive. You pull the heavy blankets up. You pull them up past your waist, past your chest, all the way to your chin. The weight of the blankets is incredibly comforting. It feels like a hug. It feels like safety. You let your head sink into the pillow. The pillow is fluffy and smells of lavender and fresh air. You let out a long sigh. You are here. You are safe. You have arrived in the place where time moves slower. You lie on your back and look up at the ceiling. The light from the fire casts gentle patterns on the wooden beams above. You watch the light flicker and dance. It is mesmerizing. Your breathing slows down to match the slow, rhythmic pulsing of the firelight. In and out, in and out. You can hear the faint sound of the wind outside, brushing against the thatch of the roof. It is a hushing sound. S-H-H-H. S-H-H-H. It tells you to let go. You feel a wave of relaxation start at the very top of your head. It feels like warm water, soothing and gentle. It flows down over your forehead, smoothing out any lines of worry. It flows over your eyes, and your eyelids feel so heavy now, glued together by sleep. It flows down your cheeks, relaxing your jaw. Your tongue rests gently on the roof of your mouth. The relaxation flows down your neck, into your shoulders. Your shoulders drop, sinking deeper into the mattress. The warmth travels down your arms, past your elbows, into your wrists. Your hands are resting loosely by your sides, your fingers slightly curled and completely still. You feel the relaxation in your chest, rising and falling with your slow, steady breath. It flows down your spine, unknotting every muscle, vertebrae by vertebrae. It fills your stomach with a warm, heavy feeling. It flows into your hips, grounding you to the bed. Down through your legs. Your thighs feel heavy and loose. Your knees are soft. The relaxation flows down your calves, into your ankles, and finally into your feet. Even your toes feel relaxed and still. Your whole body is heavy, sinking deeper and deeper into the softness of the bed. You are surrounded by the quiet of Amberwood. Outside the cottage, the town is asleep. The baker has dusted his hands and turned out the light. The water in the stream continues its slow, endless journey over the stones. The leaves on the oak trees are still. The clock tower stands silent guard, its hands barely moving. Everything is paused. Everything is resting. And you are resting with it. You might find your mind drifting now, drifting back to the image of the leaf falling from the tree, drifting, swaying, taking its time. Or you might think of the dust motes dancing in the sun, or the slow swirl of the water in the stream. These images are soft and blurry now. They are the beginning of dreams. You feel a profound sense of gratitude for this stillness. In a world that often moves so fast, you have found the pocket of peace. You have found the slow time. And you can stay here as long as you like. There is no one to wake you. There is no alarm set. There is only the soft darkness, the warm bed, and the gentle rhythm of your own breath. Imagine that with every breath you take, you are breathing in a soft, silver mist. This mist is pure sleep. It fills your lungs and spreads through your body, turning your limbs heavy and relaxed. And with every breath out, you are releasing a gray smoke. This smoke is any remaining tension, any thought, any worry. You breathe in the silver mist of sleep. You breathe out the gray smoke of the day. In the silver, out the gray. The fire in the grate has burned down to glowing embers now. They pulse with a deep, red light. The room is dimmer, cozier. The shadows have merged into a soft blanket of darkness that wraps around you. You are so comfortable. You are so warm. You feel as though you are floating on a cloud, drifting high above the valley of Amberwood, looking down at the sleeping town. You see the lights of the lanterns twinkling like stars. You are drifting higher and higher into the velvet sky. You are safe here. You are loved. You are peaceful. The night is your friend. It holds you in its arms and rocks you gently, rocking and rocking, slow and steady, like the movement of a boat on a calm lake, rocking you to sleep. Allow yourself to let go completely now. There is nothing left to hold on to. You can simply be. You can simply sleep. Deep, restful, healing sleep. The kind of sleep that restores your soul. The kind of sleep that feels like coming home. As you drift deeper, you hear my voice getting further and further away. It is just a murmur now, blending with the sound of the wind and the stream. You are crossing the bridge from the waking world into the world of dreams. It is a beautiful bridge, made of mist and moonlight. You walk across it easily, leaving everything else behind. Sleep now, my dear dreamer. Sleep in the quiet town of Amberwood. Sleep in the place where time moves slower. Sleep and rest. Good night. Good night. Good night.